Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually gonna go ahead, see I'm wearing a nude top, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a look with Laura Lee's holiday collection. Well, some of the stuff I knew, some is old, some of them, repeat. But then she had a whole bundle for the holiday. I went ahead and get it, so we're gonna go ahead and create a look. If you want to see what look I come up with, then keep on watching. Okay, so it doesn't actually come in the bag. I just put everything in the bag, but this is pretty cool. Like, this bag is huge. Like, it literally holds two of her palettes. So it holds Nudie Patootie. It holds Nudie 2. It has her 4 liquid lip and then all the brushes. So all this, actually 5 liquid lip. The lips, she has Jaybird, Skimpy, Nikki, Show Off, and Topless. And I have these brushes already in that bag somewhere here. But we're gonna go ahead and use maybe some of the brushes and some not. But we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do one eye with Nudie and then the other eye with Nudie Patootie, or Nudie 2 and then Nudie Patootie. That's like a handful. This is Nudie right here. See, so the shades here are Sheer, Balm, Nudie, Patootie, Skimpy, Low Cut, Lush, Blushing, Cheeky, and Risk or Risque. And then on this palette, which is Nudie Patootie, she has Stark, Undressed, Topless, Streaking, Uncover, Strip, Bare, Expose, Unnatural, Reveal, Jaybird, Butt Naked, Buff, and Naked. So they're not the same, but they're both nude palettes. I watched a video of like this reveal, and she kind of said, like, she did another nude because that's true to her. I actually agree with that. When I think of Laura Lee, I think of like nudes and brushes, like those are the things that come to mind. So the fact that she's kind of going back to like her roots. I didn't get any of her other palettes because I don't think they're okay. They're not like her. These palettes, I think it's really her. So we're gonna go ahead, and this is what the two look like side by side. Right here. Okay, let's start with Nudie on this side, and then I'm gonna do Patootie on this side. So I've already primed my lid, and I primed my lid using the P.Louise Base. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush right here. This is just It Cosmetic number 112 brush, and it's just kind of a short shade of brush. Like, so I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Risk or Risque, and I'm gonna put that in my outer V. I love this shade. Ooh, this is pretty. And this is pigmented, and this is creamy, and I love this brush too. I feel like it's perfect. So there is a little bit of fallout, and nothing crazy about the fallout. Like, there's nothing to be like, oh lord, this is all this fallout. But man, they're like so pigmented, so I could see. And this color is really like dark, so I could see why there is some fallout. But darling, fallout doesn't bother me. We go ahead and have some of my Voss sparkling water, and this one is a mint lime. These are so good. I talked about these brushes in my last video, and these are so, like, they're so good to like cut your crease. I'm not really like cutting the crease, I'm kind of cutting the crease, like kind of a messy cut crease situation. I'm gonna use my number 3 P.Louise Base and just put in, oh yeah, this is from Showstopper Beauty, and this is CC1. like so, and I'm gonna go in. Give me this brush. This is just a Too Faced brush from like the Too Faced collection. Let's go ahead and put Skimpy, which is this shade right here, and I'm just gonna put this like kind of in the center, like right here. Let's put Sheer, which is this shade right here, just in the inner corners. And these are like playing so well with each other. They just like kind of mesh, you know, which is what I like. And I'm gonna go back to this brush right here, which is my first brush that I use, and I'm just gonna blend these edges a little bit. Like so, so it just looks nicely blended. I'm done with this palette for now because I need to do my lower lash line later, but I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna like just clean up my edges just a little bit. And for that I'm gonna use, let's use an E25, and I'm gonna use my Fenty powder, and this is in, I think, honey. Yep. And I'm basically just tapping this on there, like kind of where, like this is like so, just to, I feel like I'm more or less just like blending the edges and then setting my primer. I'm actually gonna try this eyeliner from Rare Beauty, and this one is black, nothing fancy, just black. I just like how it feels. It feels like, you know, like a pen. Okay, I like how this goes on, like there's no tugging, which is good. I feel like I was gonna take this off, but I'm gonna leave this just for a second, just in case. And let's go to Nude Patootie, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Buff, and I'm gonna put that in my outer V. It looks like it has a little bit of shimmer in there, but it should work. Let's go ahead and use L18, and again we're gonna go in with Buff. Ooh, Buff is a shimmer. I mean, it's not crazy shiny, but it's def a shimmer. It applies really good with this brush though, so that's good. Not sure why I'm even wearing a nude top, because I'm so messy when I'm doing makeup. But Lee loves nude, and she loves her neutrals, and started with a nude top because I'm testing out her shadows. But I feel like this is gonna be not quite good for me. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this eye, just coat the crease a little bit, and I'm using my same brush. Man, anybody, whether you're like a beginner, you've never used makeup before, like literally anybody can use this brush. Like it's so easy. Can you just put it like this, like how you want the crease cut, and you just bring it down like so. And then I'm gonna go in, let's use a T33, and I'm gonna go in with Exposed. Yeah, let's go in with Exposed, which is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna tap this right here. So this seems to be like a different formula from the one in Nudie too. Like this is kind of more glittery. And so for this, I'm gonna have to wet my brush, and I'm gonna go in with undercover, which is this shade right here. I'm using the same brush, just a different side, and I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. Put this down, and let me go back to the brush that I can't find. Nope, it's right here. And I'm gonna go back to buff. Like so. Now we're gonna go back to the powder, my Fenty powder, and we just, you know, buffing the edges. See what I did there? You know, I'm buffing out buff. I do want it to be a little bit sharp, but not too sharp. Oh yeah, and I'm using that same Sigma E25 brush to just set this nicely. I feel like I always do one eye like lower, because this eye seems to be like lower than this. So let's see if we can bring this up. And then my brow is falling. My brow is always trying to do me dirty on here. Nope, I almost put this in the wrong thing. I'm gonna go back to Nudie and that same brush, and I'm gonna see if I can bring this up a little bit more. I'm gonna use the same shade, Risque. Okay, that's fine, because I don't want to mess too much with it, and then I just, you know, mess it up. So yeah, this is good. Let's go ahead and put the liner. Okay, so this is done for now. We're gonna come back, but now we're gonna move into the face. Let's do some cleaning up. Okay, now let's go ahead and, you know, prime the face. But before we do that, I want a little bit of moisturizer, nothing crazy. Actually, I'm just gonna go in and use my Fresh Glow water. Just I don't know. It smells so good. Yep, this is perfect. Perfect. And we're just gonna do a little bit of eye cream. And I'm using my Pharmacy eye cream. And you wanna make sure you always look up. For the most part, whenever you're doing anything under your eye, like you wanna look up, because you wanna make sure it gets all in there. Okay, now to prime, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. Just gonna put a little bit like so. This is really good. I like these little earrings. I get them on Amazon and they're like so comfortable. Okay, now let's go ahead and, as Savannah say, let's, you know, bronzify so we can catch Poppy. I don't know, she's so funny. Like, she's so funny. First, let's go ahead. I'm gonna use my Layin Low from M.A.C. This is another paint pot that I use. Something else I get from Savannah. I'm just gonna use a sponge. Just putting it right here to just, you know, take care of that smile line. Okay, just in case, if you know, I use this cream bronzer. This is 05 Teddy. And let's go ahead and put on some concealer. I'm using my Forever concealer, and this one is the Velvet Matte, and my shade is 3.5. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm using this brown sugar from Huda Beauty. That's their no stick foundation, and we're gonna like over here, and then right here, and then right here, and we're just gonna blend everything together. Let's go and use this brush from Lee and let's blend these things together. This foundation doesn't have full coverage of the actual bottle or the liquid foundation. It's not crazy, but it's not like, it's like maybe light coverage. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush to blend my concealer. Same thing, you look up to make sure your concealer goes in the creases. Like you can still see like my freckles, like right here. So that foundation is not full coverage at all. So it would be a good foundation, you know, for like a light day, but this girl, she likes full coverage, full beat. I'm gonna use my Forever Puff with my Nikkia Joy powder, and we're gonna set under the eye. This powder is one of the best powders on the market right now, I think. I don't really see a lot of people talking about it, but it's so good. And I think because too, like, a product is in Australia, it takes a second to get to the US. That's, you know, it's a little bit of a downfall too, but if you can get your hands on this, like, get it. It's so good. And I'm gonna go into my, you know, honey from Fenty, and for the rest of my face, I'm gonna use a 734. You know, I'm still wearing nude or neutral because I was reviewing nude palettes, you know. I don't know. I'm leaving some of the powder here because I'm gonna go in and make sure I don't have too much fallouts. Just for like a little pop of color, I'm gonna use this liner right here from JSC, and this one is Money Contour, but I'm gonna use this on both eyes. I actually haven't really been feeling good lately, but I gotta record, you know. These videos are not gonna record themselves, so it is what it is. I'm gonna use my M421 from Morphe, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just prime my lower lash line. Let's go in with Nude 2, and I'm gonna use the L19, and I'm gonna go in with Risque or Risque. I think it's Risque, maybe. And we're gonna put this here. Gonna stamp it, and then I'll buff it up a little bit, and I'm gonna go into Skimpy, which is what I put like kind of in the center here, and I'm just gonna put just a little bit on the same brush, and I'm just gonna tap it right here. I'm gonna use this blush right here. This one is called it's an L16, and I'm gonna wet this a little bit, kind of like so on my, you know, and I'm gonna go into sheer, and I'm gonna just bring this shade down. Nude Patootie, and we're gonna go back into buff. Buff makes me nervous because buff, I had some fallout from buff, so let's tap that out. And I'm gonna go in with my second shade, which was Exposed, and I'm just gonna put this in the center and bring it to my inner corner a little bit, back to buff, and we're gonna go back to this brush right here, and I'm gonna go into Uncover, which is what I use in my inner corners in the top, and I'm just gonna bring that down. And let's put Money Counter in our waterline. I'm gonna use my Pillow Talk mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Lily Lashes Miami, and I'm using my Kiss Lash Glue. Let's let this dry and let's bronzify. Let me go ahead and test out this bronzer from Kylie Cosmetics. I've never used any of her bronzers, and we will see how I feel about this, because this does not look like it will be dark enough, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, make it work, make it work. I'm trying to find a bronzer blush. Yeah, this might work. This is my F30 from Sigma. Yeah, it works, I guess. Barely, but I'm gonna use this brush from Sigma. Is the dual fiber, and it's an F50, and I'm gonna use that for my blush. But I think my lashes are ready. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place, but I need to make sure these lashes don't over dry, because then I have issues with them. So let's go ahead and put them on, and then we'll move on to the blush. Actually, let me use this blush. I'm gonna use this blush from M.A.C, and this is Rosy Cheeks. This is pink. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and use this highlighter here from Laura Lee. From Kylie, and then the brush is from Laura Lee. It's an L15. It's very subtle, which is fine, I guess. I feel like it's just subtle, not my thing. I'm more of a, in your face kind of girl. I'm gonna put my powder here on my, and I just put it like so. Let's put a little bit more. Since we're not doing the one dip challenge, I'm not restricted on how much I can use. I'm gonna use my JadeyWadey brush, and I'm gonna go back to that bronzer just a little bit, see if I can, do a little something to the nose. Oh, I think I like this shade. Maybe I guess it's gonna be this one, which is Jaybird, and I have a lip liner right here from Charlotte Tilbury, which I will go ahead and use, and this one is Intense 3, which from her Pillow Talk line. And I'm gonna put Jaybird on here. Okay, this formula feels really good. I know I overlap my lip a little bit today. Usually I don't do that, but And I'm gonna put a little bit of Naked just in the center, like right here. So, yep, this is a good combo. I love it. Ooh, let me pinch my lashes real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and set it and forget it with our matte. Oh, sorry, this is just the continuous spray from Morphe. Let's do something about this here. This, is one of these headband wigs. I actually been liking these because they're so easy to put on. And I'm gonna let this go down. Okay, so that's it, guys, for this. Just testing out the two palettes from Laura Lee Los Angeles, the Nude and Nude Patootie. They're just, they're other nude palettes, but the shades work so well together. I actually really like these. I have like tons of nude shades, but these shades are so creamy, and they were amazing to work with. So if you don't have a nude palette, like, I'm not saying hey go out and buy these, but if you don't have a nude palette and you're thinking of getting a nude palette, I would get like one of these, because the formula is really good, and One thing I'm happy that she did, like, she's sticking to herself. I feel like when she came out with the bold colors, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? That's not you. That's not you. This, that's Laura Lee. And when I think of her, that's what I think of. So, but the formulas are really good. The shimmers are good. The glitters are good. The mattes work really well. So if you're thinking of getting a nude palette, you can get one of these. And right now she has like a lot of bundles going on. So I feel like, you know, now would be a good time to get it if you were thinking of getting it. And the lips, like, it is like perfect. Like, it feels so good on the, like, there's no tackiness. Obviously it's like a matte lip, no tacky, but there's no cracking or anything like that. Although I haven't really been taking care of my lips, you know, doing a lip scrub or whatever, which usually helps, you know, when you're gonna use matte lipsticks. So would I recommend her products? Absolutely. And the brushes, I have the brushes already. The brushes are really good. So yeah, my bra is trying to like come for me. So that's it, guys, for this video. I'm actually gonna review Manny's holiday collection in my next video, so keep on a lookout for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.